so basically what they do, they create this stomach for them that will not allow them to have the intake that they had before through the surgery. Now, I've heard it said that when you walk with God and you receive Jesus, that along your walk, you will not have the same cravings for the things that you once had said before. Once he get in and do the surgery to you, and this is not even a gastro bypass surgery, this is something that God is doing internally. He wants to take away some of the things off of your plate. Because there's some things you got on your plate. You just say, like Thanksgiving, you just want a little bit of everything. And that's what's running the plate up. You just, in life, you just get everything on your plate. You know, everything on your plate. You're not even discriminating against the sins anymore. You just want a little bit of everything on your plate. And then sometimes with Thanksgiving, you got 2 plates. And then you go up there and get seconds. And thirds.
Amen.
But that's what I'm saying. What you allowing on your plate is causing you what they consider to be spiritually obese. You're spiritually obese. Wearing a weight on yourself that's very, very heavy. You are very spiritually obese. One thing they was talking about, they were talking about the ingredients. They were trying to get people to start reading ingredients. I very seldomly, before I really got into fitness and health like that, did I read the back of the thing that I was eating and find out what was in it. And you know what? They never hide it. Anywhere you go, they tell you how much fat is in there, calories, and you never look at it. You just say, just let me have it because it tastes good. But I wonder, is like that far as sin, do you ever look at the ingredients in sin as you look at the ingredients in food? Do you ever look at the ingredients in sin when you look at as you look at the ingredients in food? Meaning, you look at the back of the label because the Bible said that the wages of sin is death. Yeah, that's right. The Bible said that the wages of sin is death. And you know the thing about it? A lot of people know that, but they still do it. It says that one lust hath conceived, it birth sin, and when sin is finished, it birth death. Lust being a craving for something. But when you look at the ingredients to stuff, that's what kind of along with the love of God, should deter you away to change your life when you look at the ingredients of what's in certain stuff. When you look at sins like adultery, which destroys whole families. Amen. And you read it and you say, man, this is what's in this? What is it? What is in the sin that I'm doing? What is it actually doing to me? I looked at the life of King David. King David killed a man, sent the man to death, so he can have a man's wife and clear his conscience. But my thing is, God did forgive him for the sin, but he said that the sword should never depart from your house. Yeah. Meaning that God has forgiven you from all the sins you've committed, but the thing is that you still have to deal with the consequences and repercussions of that. When I stood before the judge, I said, Judge, I just want you to view me as a man, not as what they have on paper. He still said, take them 8 years. He said, you forgive me, but you got to do this time, though. That's what God does, too. He'll forgive you, but you're going to deal with the consequences of that. Yeah, right. That's what it is. So my thing is that when you know what you're putting in you, if you know that them cupcakes and the ice cream is going to put more calories on you at 12 o'clock at night, and you still choose to take it, don't say nothing tomorrow when your buttons popping off your jeans and you can't get them no more. You got to buy new jeans and stuff like that because you already knew what it was going to do when you put it in you. So basically, you creating your own mess. Your own mess. God's test against your mess. I was listening to someone the other day at work in the cafeteria. People just talk, and the lady was just talking about how no good the baby daddies were. They wasn't nothing, this, and that. And I began to think, she's like, well, it just must be God testing me because I'm going through this situation with these kids. But I began to think, I was saying, me, I'm not sarcastic, but my mind just have a way of just taking me back a little bit. So I just started letting my mind take me back. I said, she wanted to get a lady, she said, are you married? And she's like, we got these 2 kids, whatever like that. So I'm saying that maybe when she had the kids, maybe she had a different objective when she was having the kids. She was thinking that she was going to make something else, but really she was making one big mess. You know what I'm saying? She was thinking that I'm going to have this baby by this guy, and this is going to lock him right on in. He ain't going to be able to go nowhere. But the thing is that that's what she wanted. That ain't what he wanted.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He want to have fun. She want to have a baby. And that's when things get misconstrued at, when you want to have fun, but they want to have something else. And she told me, the baby, that he ain't no good, but this is just God just testing me. Or maybe that's just your mess today. You got these 2 kids, and you raising them by yourself. Is that God's test or your mess? Because what God said? God said don't have sex before marriage.
Right.
And so when the baby daddy run out, God basically saying, okay, you forgive it for doing it, but now you got to deal with these 2 kids. You the one that got to deal with it. And you said, that sounds so harsh, but you got to understand, though, that's what happens.